When I was but a young man, I was wild and full of fire, a youth within my teens, but full of challenge and desire. I ran away from home and left my mother and my dad. I know it grieved them so to think their only boy was bad. I fell in with an outlaw band, their names were known quite well. How many times we robbed and plundered I could never tell. This kind of sinful living leads only to a fall. I learned that much and more the night I heard my master call. One night we rustled cattle, 1,000 head or so, and started them out on the trail that leads to Mexico. But a norther started blowing and lightning flashed about. I thought someone was calling me, I thought I heard a shout. Then at that moment lightning struck not 20 yards from me, and left there was a giant cross where once there was a tree. And this time I knew I heard a voice so sweet and strange, a voice that came from everywhere, a voice that called my name. So frightened I was thinking of sinful deeds I'd done, I failed to see the 1,000 head of cattle start to run. The cattle they stampeded were running all around. My pony ran but stumbled, and it threw me to the ground. I felt the end was near, that death would be the price, when a mighty bolt of lightning showed the face of Jesus Christ. And I cried, "Oh Lord, forgive me, don't let it happen now. I want to live for you alone, oh God, these words I vow." My wicked past unfolded, I thought of wasted years, when another bolt of lightning killed 100 head of steers, and the others rushed on by me, and I was left to live. The master had a reason, life is his to take or give. A miracle performed that night, I wasn't meant to die. The dead ones formed a barricade, at least 6 or 7 high. Right behind it there was I, afraid but safe and sound. I cried and begged for mercy, kneeling there upon the ground. A pardon I was granted, my sinful soul set free. No more to fear the angry waves upon life's stormy sea. Forgiven by the love of God, a love that will remain. I gave my life and soul the night the Savior called my name.
He rode into town one dust storm, sheepskin cloak across his back. A preacher man with kind old eyes and a mystery for a past. He said he'd come to teach about the love of God, but he soon learned what they were missing there was justice and the law. There was a cattleman who claimed his clan owned all the land around, and any brave fool that might dispute, he was quick to snuff him out. He'd say, "Take my heed and you won't pay the price, 'cause honor and a name ain't worth a damn if you don't have your life. 'Cause ain't nobody faster than this cattleman's gun. I'm a rattlesnake on the trigger. Your last stand will be lying in the sand, falling to the slam of my hammer." So one man taught forgiveness while the other taught suffering. Preachers said deliverance could be found down on their knees. He'd say, "I know you want justice and you want blood, but believe me when I say to you, don't try and be that man's judge. 'Cause ain't nobody faster than that cattleman's gun. He's a rattlesnake on the trigger. Your last stand will be lying in the sand, falling to the slam of his hammer." One day a young farmer brought his sons to town for feed, and he noticed that the streets were quiet, and he knew what that might mean. The smoke rose in the distance, his farm burned to the ground, and he let the fury overtake him when cattlemen came back to town. Well, his boys ran out from behind the crowd and watched their daddy die. The big man laughed and said, "Now look at that. Anybody else want to give it a try?" Well, the church doors opened with that black cloak flowing behind preacher's fiery eyes. He said, "Your ticket to hell is a-coming to you, and I got a hollow point to give you the ride." And the only thing faster than the cattleman's gun was the preacher man's hand and finger. He pulled iron from his side and let that bullet fly, beat the rattlesnake to the hammer. While preacher embraced forgiveness, oh, they finally understood. Under that sheepskin cloak of his was a history of blood.
I rode out of Kansas City going south to Mexico. I was running, dodging danger, left the girl that I love so. Far behind lay Kansas City and the past that I had earned. 20 notches on my 6-gun mark, the lessons I had learned. Many times I sold my fast gun for a place to lay my head, till the nights began to haunt me by the men that I left dead. Couldn't stand it any longer with this life that I'd begun, so I said goodbye to Jeannie and became a running gun. I rode into Amarillo as the sun sank in the west, my thoughts in Kansas City and the girl that I love best. As I smiled and kissed her gently and then turned away to go, said I'd send for her to meet me when I'd reached old Mexico. I had barely left the saddle and my foot just touched the ground, when a cold voice from the shadows told me not to turn around. Said he knew about my fast gun, knew the price paid by the law, challenged by a bounty hunter, so I turned around to draw. I knew someday I'd meet him, for his hand like lightning flashed, my own gun stood in leather as his bullet tore its path. As my strength was slowly fading, I could see him walk away, and I knew that where I lie tonight, he too must lie someday. Now the crowd is slowly gathering, but my eyes are growing dim, and my thoughts return to Jeannie and the home that we had planned. Oh, please tell her, won't you, mister, that she's still the only one, but a woman's love is wasted when she loves a running gun. Running gun.